In 1999, a cyclone hit the northeastern coast of India. In that region, it was the strongest storm in living memory. Meteorologists call it a SuperCyclone, a Category 5 superstorm, packing winds in excess of 260 kilometers per hour, one of the most dangerous natural phenomena known to man. By the time the storm had blown itself out, up to 10,000 people lay dead, and more than 1 million homes were destroyed. The terrible loss of life was the consequence of an inaccurate prediction of the storm's intensity and where it would make landfall. The wrong area was evacuated. Cyclones cannot be fought against, but they can be avoided. Around the world, scientists are urgently researching how they can give advance warning so that tragedies like this can be avoided. On the island of Guam in the Pacific, research is going on into cyclone prediction with the help of some novel technology. Guam, a U.S. territory, is the largest of the Mariana Islands in Micronesia, in the middle of the Western Pacific Ocean. Here, the waters are amongst the warmest in the world, a precondition for the creation of cyclones. Guam itself lies in a cyclone zone. At the northern tip of the island is the Andersen Air Force Base, a Pacific outpost for the U.S. military, which today is engaged in the most unusual kind of defense of the United States against hurricanes. The Aerosonde, the Weather Scout UAV. This remote control plane weighs about 21 pounds and is nearly 6 feet long with a wingspan of almost 10 feet. It houses all the necessary instrumentation required for weather forecasting. Powered by a tiny single-cylinder 1.7 horsepower engine, this plane can fly to a maximum of 20,000 feet with a top speed of 62 knots. It holds performance records for flying over 32 hours in one stretch. Evening sets in over Guam. The vibrant tourism district comes alive, totally unaware of a weather system brewing, which might well swing this way. While the UAV heads for its rendezvous with the storm, the tourists are entertained with a little local color. The UAV has reached its destination.
We have experienced some weather, and Daniel has just informed us of some thunderstorm activity within the area.
Okay. Because this UAV doesn't have a transponder, its movement is monitored by a manned aircraft.
Roger, please verify you have the target in sight at this time.
Roger that, we have visual.
Your coordinates? 12 degrees.
If the experiment works, it could herald a new beginning in cyclone prediction. But why is it that mankind endlessly migrates towards the coast, towards inevitable danger? On the Queensland coast of Australia, the answer is lifestyle and tourism. The landscape is among the most picturesque in the world, the Great Barrier Reef and tropical islands. But Queensland is in cyclone territory, and the metropolis Cairns is itself anytime a prospective target, lying barely a metre or two above sea level.
We try and uncover or unravel long-term cyclone histories, really over the last 5,000 years. And when cyclones come through, they generate a big surge and waves on top of that surge. And that surge and waves will break off pieces of coral and carry sand and shell up onto the coast and form a ridge.
Knott and Hain are making an expedition to Curacao Island to examine one of these ridges. At first glance, it is difficult to imagine that this serene and untouched island has been ravaged by cyclones in the past. On close examination, the scientists find that these cyclones have left behind their calling card. Once a sandy beach, the Curacao shore is now composed of large deposits of corals, broken from the reef and washed up into ridges by some truly colossal force.
And we've found that those cyclones come through approximately once every 250 years. That is a Category 4 or Category 5 cyclone that would cause massive devastation if it was to come through today.
On 20th March 2006, a Category 5 storm, Cyclone Larry, struck the town of Innisfail, 100 kilometers south of Cairns. 7,000 people were made homeless.